What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to basketball, and more importantly, welcome back to our prospect evaluation series. This is a series where I'm breaking down all the first round level NBA prospects leading up to the 2026 draft. And in this video, we've got Texas Tech's Christian Anderson, a 6'3" sophomore guard that apparently is just an offensive force. I'm really looking forward to breaking him down. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of his advanced analytics, some shot charts. We're going to look at some player comparisons. We've got some film to watch on him, and at the very end of this video, we're going to be placing him on the big board that we've been building throughout this series. But before we get into all that, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I've responded to every single comment to my YouTube channel up to this point, and I intend to keep on doing so. As always, we're pushing towards 10K subscribers. We're trying to do that maybe before the start of the NBA offseason. Maybe. Channel's been doing pretty well recently, so I appreciate the love and support. I know the Do They Fit in the NBA series videos, like the one you're watching right now, have been very popular, so I encourage you guys to go watch those and check out the other content coming out on the channel. But with that being said, let's jump into it. Christian Anderson, 6'3", 178 pounds only guard. He's 20. He's a sophomore out of Texas Tech. Was quite the offensive force this last season. A lot of people requested that we do this one. A lot of people are like, AVC, you're going to have some fun with this one. This dude is erratic and all over the place. And I'm like, ooh, interesting. Initial notes, right? 6'3", 178. Oh boy, we got us a skinny boy. And look, do we like to tell ourselves that size doesn't matter? Yes, but does it in the NBA? Yes, it does to an extent. You're just going to be a little bit more limited on the defensive end of the court if that's your size, and if you can't contribute as much on defense, you have to be a certain, I guess, skill level offensively to help make up for that. But just right off the bat, just going off of physicals, right? Because I haven't looked into this guy much at all yet. This is an intro to these players. I see 6'3", 178. Kind of creating guard, right? That's known for like his offensive stuff. I'm like, okay, that exists in the NBA, right? But that's typically like an 8th, 9th man type of dude, right? You bring him off the bench to give you a little scoring punch or whatever with your second rotation. You don't leave him in there too long. You might get hunted defensively, but if he can do a lot for you offensively, then that is a role, right? So I can get behind that type of player. I guess we'll see what ends up happening with him otherwise. But yeah, no, take this video as an intro, right? My job outside of this, is to scout these guys more in depth. I will scout them more in depth with time, especially like a lot of these players that you've already seen videos on. I've done my kind of like full-on reports on these guys already, which is pretty cool. So I encourage you guys to keep up with these. But anyway, let's start breaking him down. Let's go to the stats first of all. By the way, shout out Draft Baller, the new website or whatever. We did a whole video on this website itself. Very, very cool. Just taking a look at some stats here. 38.4 minutes per game. Is that serious? He played 38 minutes a game. College basketball, 40 minutes, right? So 38.4, 99th percentile for his position. Remember, all these percentiles here are of people at his position at the college level. And not just this season. I believe it's like all time is how they do it. Percentiles are positional measured against NBA players last season in college. Okay, there you go. Taking a look at points per game, 18.5 points per game. Insane. We've seen some crazy points per game totals this season of evaluating prospects. Offense is just up all around college basketball right now. I have a lot of theories for why that is, but that's for another video. But don't get used to this. These are pretty nuts numbers. Obviously, he's a sophomore, not a freshman, but do I really care that much? No, it's still incredible. 7.4 assists per game. That's a lot of assists, if you guys didn't know. I mean, you think about it, how many points is he contributing to at a minimum for his team? It's at least 30-ish points per game, or above 30-ish points per game that this guy's responsible for on the offensive end. So something we have to keep in mind, right, is, look, if he doesn't appear as active defensively in some positions, or at some times during the games, people will flag that and be like, oh, he's not involved or whatever. This guy is responsible for a lot of offense. We talked about this with Acuff and Debonsa. If you're not like an elite basketball team and you only have offense coming from so many people, you're going to hide people a little bit more, not make them as involved with defense. So something to keep in mind, right, as we are evaluating this player. Obviously, they had Toppin on the team that got hurt this year as well, and that was a major loss for them. 1.5 steals. He's obviously not blocking shots. I mean, he's 6'3". I mean, he could. Taking a look at the turnovers per game, only 3.4 to the 7.4 assists. That's a pretty damn good ratio, honestly. That's pretty solid. True shooting percentage, 62%. We take that. Let's take a look at some of just like the shooting stats in general here. 72% at the rim. Oh, he's not going to the rim very much. Only 3.4 attempts per 100 possessions. So he is not at the rim. And we'll take a look at his shot chart, like the heat map or whatever, but he is not there very often. He's efficient, though, from area, 42% there, 41.5% from 3. And he is, oh wow, he is taking some of those 3-point shots. It's 11.6 per 100 possessions. He plays, what, like most of the game, so I'm gonna guess he takes like 7 or 8 threes a game by that logic. So man, that is a pretty high clip, 80% from the free throw, and we'd love it to be higher than that, but I mean 80 is kind of my threshold of like, okay, that's acceptable to me always as a player. But I mean, he's not going to the rim much anyway, so he's not taking a ton of free throws just in general here. The other thing I want to take a look at, I want to take a look at his play style breakdown as well. So this is just breaking this down. All this adds up to 100%, right, of like kind of what he's doing on the basketball court. So he's attacking the rim 15% of the time, which is higher than what I expected to see based off of like his rim shot attempts that we saw here, because he's not taking very many of them. So well, we know his assist numbers are high, right? So he's kicking it most of the time. Where's the playmaking? Attack and kick. See, here we go. Almost 20% of the time he's attacking and kicking, which, look, that's really valuable in the NBA, right? We talk about a lot in these videos, like how do they translate to the NBA, right? And one of the things that we often say is it's hard for us to tell how college players are going to translate, because college basketball is just so different than the NBA. It's a lot easier for us to tell with the international prospects. But if this is a guy that's consistently getting by his initial defender, right? 15% of the time he's attacking, and 19% of the time that turns into attack and kicks, right? That's valuable in and of itself, right? If he's a good passer, he's 6'3", right? And if he's quick enough and he can just start initial like blender action in the NBA, that sounds pretty good to me as a backup point guard. Let's take a look. Like backdoor situations, yeah, that's not going to be high. Or this is putback, that's backdoor. He's not posting up very much. That's not a surprise. Transition, he's playing pretty quick 10% of the time. That's kind of where he's playing. Dribble jumper 12% of the time. Okay, interesting. So that's, again, I'm guessing maybe he's taking a few more mid-range shots. Maybe when we look at his heat map, it's going to be a little bit more sporadic, because, again, he's getting by people and going to the rim a lot, but maybe he's taking more of these dribble jumpers and not getting all the way to the rim. Perimeter snipers, so like catch and shoot opportunities, are just shooting from the outside, right? 8% of the time. Okay, pick and roll passer 14% of the time. So both of these numbers are what really intrigue me, right? And his points per possession is pretty good. If you're getting over 1 point per possession, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. You guys want a crazy stat? The last team that I was coaching for, I've alluded to, I was on a staff once where we were the #1 offense, Division 1 through 3 one year. And that's not my system that was put together. Shout out head coach for that one. We had this stat where, because we emphasize paint touches so much, when we got a paint touch, we scored like 1.7 points per possession. And then when we didn't get to the paint, which wasn't the goal, we still scored 1.2 points per possession, which is insane. Very, very insane. So, yeah, but these are the two things that we're going to look for a lot in the NBA if you want to generate offense and be a playmaker, is these two play styles right here, is kind of that attack and kick and that pick and roll passer. So he's successful in those, and he's doing it pretty frequently, which is interesting. Let's take a look at the actual like heat map. Now, we use this website because like they have a heat map here on Draft Baller. I just find it a little bit more complicated to take a look at in terms of just like actually reading it. So we use the website that they get the stats from, Hoop Explorer here. So let's take a look at the shots. He played as a freshman as well, and I don't really need to dive into those stats too much, but it is like a significant improvement year over year, right? He was a 10-point-a-game scorer before. He was still shooting it well and stuff. So he's been an efficient basketball player, but wow, that's a lot of green on here from a lot of places. Wow. Okay, interesting. Yeah, he's not going to the rim a ton. This is exactly what we expected to see based off of the numbers, right? All these kind of mid-range shots. Definitely a preference to go right. is what we're noticing right off the bat here. This is interesting. Again, so he's attacking a lot and getting by his guy, and he's doing the Kingston Flemings things of pulling up and taking a lot of mid-range shots. We don't necessarily love that. If you're worried about that too much, don't worry. College coaches, don't tell them to not do it as much. NBA coaches will tell them not to do it as much. But man, he is lethal from outside, and he's shooting it from deep right here. So wow, that is impressive. But this is a sporadic shot chart, that's for sure. So offensive firepower is for sure. Now the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the Galaxy feature here, just because it's fun, right? The Galaxy feature here on Draft Baller just gives us an idea as to similar players to Christian, which I think is kind of cool, right? Should it be an indicator of anything? Not really, and they'll tell you themselves it's not supposed to be predictive in any way. It's just kind of an interesting comparison as to what kind of a college player they were, right? So, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Let's bring Christian back up here. Let's zoom out just a little bit. So 8% of the people are star players, which again, I don't really know how they categorize these guys, but most similar players to him: Jaden Ivey, Alec Burks, Trey Mann, Johnny Davis, Jeremy Lamb, Bryce Sensabaugh. Interesting. There's the Jamal Murray. The Rob Dillingham is a guy that I'm not surprised he's being compared to. Okay, interesting. All right, now that we've kind of seen a lot of this stuff, who is this over here? Curtis Jarrells. Not actually sure who that is. But anyway, okay, I think we've done enough looking at the analytics. I think we got an idea as to what we're looking at with this guy. Let's go watch some film. Alrighty, as always, we're going to be watching 3 games, because this is just an intro to these players, right? This should never be your final stop in forming your opinion on this player, right? I say this with every video. We're trying to balance like the YouTube side of things with the educational side of it all. So go watch more breakdowns, go learn more about these guys. This is just an intro to these guys. And normally we watch like a little bit of defense in this. I couldn't find any defensive clips of him on YouTube to use. If we can find another website that would show them, that would be great. But ultimately I can't show you guys the product that I use either, because they will not be happy with me. But with all that being said, let's get into this. By the way, this video is going to get demonetized, so please show it some love and support, because your boy's not going to make his like 20 bucks that he might make off a YouTube video off of this. YouTube, don't demonetize me. I should be protected under fair use. I'm not trying to take the rights to these clips or anything. This is educational content. My legal defense is in the description below. Let's watch Christian Anderson. 3 games worth of film. 1 more so towards the beginning of the season, 1 more so towards the middle, and then 1 a little bit closer to the end. And this is the best quality we're going to get somehow in 2026. So right off the bat, we're getting a jumper right here, and I'm excited to see it, because you guys know my background in player development. I loved my shooting right here. He jumped into this really clean. Like, feet look perfect. He's sitting in the chair right now, feet 45 degrees opposite of the shooting arm. I can't really tell where the ball's coming from, but oh wow, that's about as perfect of a jump shot as you can take right there. Again, I couldn't quite tell where he started the ball from, but that looked pretty damn perfect to me. So very, very much liking that jumper already. By the way, this is against Duke, so some pretty good competition here. All right, here we go. Getting involved. Let's go, Christian. Let's go, Christian. Yeah, he's not small, like, height-wise, that's for sure. Like, we're fine height-wise. He's just skinny. And when you look at him, right, and look, it's not like a 20-year-old's done growing, right? He's still got 3 or 4 more years of developing physically ahead of him, most likely. At least we're just talking about averages, right? Just looking at him, he looks like he's got a smaller frame, though. I mean, $178, that's pretty light. Unfortunately, when people do take you to the rack, you're just going to be limited a little bit more if people put a shoulder into you, because that's just how mass works, right? So we can always work on getting stronger, though. I believe that's Toppin right there, right? So he would have been like another guy maybe looking to go in this draft, but he got hurt. Here we go. Playing in some of this. This is exactly what we were kind of drawing out right here when we were looking at the play style. We're like, okay, he's attacking the rim, but he's not actually getting to the rim to kind of finish the possession. That's what we're seeing right here. So he's like, okay, here, I love this. He's trying to put the defender in jail. This is what you should do when you come around picks. I love seeing this out of the non-freshmen, right? It's like, okay, they learned something. How many guards have we watched this year where they don't get super close by the pick, right? See how he actually like bumped hips with him, and now he's created the advantage, right? Now he's trying to hold him off. He's struggling to do so because he's light, right? But he's going. Now he's going to get back out. They're working. Okay, see, like he got to the rim. It's just then he started to play make from there. All right, we got kind of a staggered double here. This is good. We're trying to get to the rim, get up. Oh, damn, but drew the foul. Okay, fair enough. His jumper is kind of pretty. Let's see. What do we got here? So again, pick and roll the right way. We appreciate that. So we got by the first guy. Great pocket pass. Like, That's NBA. I know it seems simple, but like that's a lot of NBA right here. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. So we're here, we're setting screen, boom. We've got the big hedging up on you right here. They're not icing, they're hedging right now. The difference with that is like it's an ice. We're kind of trying to force you to the corner a little bit more. He's more so just hedging out. So, but he hits the pocket pass in the roll man in that situation, and that's awesome. Boozer not protecting the rim on that one. Here we go. All right, we got the ooh-wee. Okay, we got Boozer on skates. We got a big man in front of us. What do we want to do in the NBA? Because we've created the advantage. We want to take advantage of the advantage now, right? So he's like, okay, I got a big on me that can't move his feet all that well. We were talking about that with Boozer, actually, in his video. We're like, okay, I'm not sure we want him getting switched on to perimeter guys too often. And look, you shouldn't expect a 6'9", 250-pound guy to stay in front of a quicker 6'3" guy. But, oh, where are you going? You need a map. He's looking at the bench right now like, fuck. All right, awesome. Very, very nice. Jumper looks clean, man. I want to see the jumper one more time here. Snatch back. He gets into it. His feet are perfect. Where did he bring that ball from? I want to see that one more time as he's like off the dribble right here, going to his strong side here, right? He's kind of bringing the ball more so towards the middle, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It looks very condensed and it looks very good. I like it. I like the jumper. Here we go. I really don't need to see the replay of that anymore. Let's move forward. All right, here we go. Well, they're putting pressure on him. They know he's trying to get some buckets. Great screen. Taking the three. Bang. I'm guessing this is the actual three-point line. Yeah, because they're playing in Madison Square Garden. Boom. He's going right into it, trying to draw the foul as well. Damn. Damn. Good ass shot right there. Like that's he did bring that ball from the left side on this one. Look at this. So he's going left, and notice how he kind of brings it from that left pocket, right? Which is hard, right? It's hard to not do that when you're on the left side. You kind of got to like get condensed a little bit more and then go up. So something to keep in mind. What do we have here on this possession? I didn't even see. He's just getting a steal. Okay, yeah, jump ball. Cool. Good help defense. Yay. All right, here we go. We're going around. We got switched onto a guard. We're trying to get another switch right here. He loves playing in these pick and rolls. Good pass. Go float me. This is great. He's making the read very well. I'm not sure I've seen like a pass like this where it's just kind of like straight to him off the roll. Like they really were not concerned here at all. But hey, fair enough. That's great. That's great playmaking. Normally, by the way, we like to watch like the makes and misses for things, at least for one of these games, but the one channel that does that, we didn't have clips for. So, is what it is. That's going to happen with some of these players because we're not doing, we've done a lot of the top end talent at this point where there just is more film, so just kind of keep that in mind with these videos. It's when you're just watching highlights, you can only tell so much, right? But here we are. What do we got here? We're going. Oh my goodness, that guy's taking a shot. Hey, Crash, thank you very much. That was where's this stat right here? Putback. That's his 2.6% of putbacks right here. We're getting it all in this game, getting it all against Stu, keeping it close too against a very very strong team. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I really don't need to see his putback where no one boxed him out enough times. Screen, he's getting around, putting the defender in jail. That's awesome. Taking a tough mid-range shot, but hey, I can appreciate it, man. Like that's all the baseline stuff we want you doing kind of at the NBA level, so I'm here for it. Good stuff, kid. Let's go. Another pick and roll. Like this is great. And this time they sense the pick coming. He's making an adjustment, right? We're playing chess a little bit right now. That makes me happy to see because they've been fighting to get over these screens that these motherfuckers have been setting. So he heard screen coming left and on his left, right? And so he's like, all right, fuck it. I'm going left. Oops, step back. Let me kiss myself. Bang. Oh my goodness. Okay, dead dribble, gets into it, feet look great, he jumps together, right? The reason we jump together is it keeps us all going up in one fluid motion. It's hard to have any deviance in things. He doesn't throw the hips forward at all. That jumper's purty. That's one of the purtier jump shots we've seen so far. That's really nice. Let's go. Yep, cut him off a little bit. I see. It's little things like that. I love it. This is shit that I would do too. You bring the ball up. You got a guy behind you. Just put him in jail, mate. Let's play advantage basketball right now. Oh, awesome. Changes speed. Good stuff. Taking another one. Bang. This is great. All right, we got the advantage. Everybody, get out the fucking way. Toppin, move. Move. Let's go. May I have this dance, sir? May I have this dance? Ooh. Ew. I mean, would have been nice for him just to beat him off the dribble, but I mean, you feeling it, you feeling it. Okay, he's like, all right, fuck you then. Let me just step back and kiss myself really quick. Here, that dude's on the ground. Najongba's on the ground. We gotta switch again. We're really trying to switch right here. Okay, we're attacking. Again, just playing that pick and roll so perfectly. He's like, all right, I'm gonna make Najongba get like as close as possible, and then like that's a tough pass, honestly. Look at this. Watch. We're here. Boom. Like, he put it a little bit behind him. That's perfect, man. That's perfect. That is perfect execution. Let me watch this in slow-mo one more time. So, you got the defender backpedaling right here. He can't even put his hands up right now. You got to put your hands up, my guy. Nice little pocket pass through there. That's perfect. This is what I want out of like a backup point guard right here. I don't want to put a cap on this guy, right? We never put caps on any of these players, right? We want them to be as successful as possible. Go be great, right? I'm trying to think. Like, you never, when you're scouting players, you never want to project everybody as like, oh, is this guy going to be my star player, like 20 points per game type of NBA dude, right? We're trying to figure out where they can fit in a puzzle, and I'm trying to think like, okay, where could I use this guy? And I'm like, okay, backup point guard, seems to have like his pacing down, his jump shot looks perfect, right? I have no complaints about that. He's hitting a ton of threes. The basic playmaking like fundamentals of the two like most basic actions you're going to run in the NBA seem competent already. I've only watched one game, right? And not even a full game, but like he gets it, right? We're running, showing off some of the speed, taking the contact. Give me those. Let me see this real quick. Hey, let me get that back up, and then I gotta see this one more time. Takes the contact. He runs into Boozer, who's much bigger, not able to move him at all, but somehow flips that bitch up and in. Oh Lord, what a finish. Very, very impressive. Very, very cool. Okay, I like that. Next, we're on to a game where he had 13 assists right here. 19 points, 13 assists. Hopefully get to see a little bit more playmaking in this one and not just scoring. This is against Oklahoma State, a little bit more so towards the middle of the season. Oh, he faked that jumper really quick. He's like, I might do it, bitch. I pull from out here. I'd do it. All right, here we go. He's like, fine, let me wait for my screen. Here we go. See, he does it perfect, right? He bumps the hips with him, puts the defender in jail, and now they're just going to walk him to the middle of the court. So this is why he's not actually getting a ton of middle shots, because he's putting them in jail every time. Good stuff by 11 right here. Saw the back of his defender's head. This defender's guarding nobody. He's looking at his girl up in the stands or something real quick. He's like, you see that? D1 athlete, girl. He's like, yeah, we hanging out tonight. This better be an assist right here. That or 9's going to help, and he'll swing it to 12 or whatever. One of the two. But like, this is why the stats look the way they do. Like, he's one of these guys that's like, okay, like I'm not just aimlessly running at the rim. He's like, okay, I bumped hip, advantage created, right? And now putting you in jail, you can't get back around me. One of two things is going to happen. You're either going to have to commit to me at some point, or I'm going to get a floater, or I'm going to lay it up on you, or you are going to commit to me and I'm going to hit topping real quick, right? So something to keep an eye on, and that's what ended up happening, right? They didn't commit, and so he's like, all right, fuck you then. I'm going to take my shot. Boom. Boom. And that's fine, right? You can make a living off that in the NBA right now, right? Like, the mid-range shot, is it the best shot ever? And is that kind of a defensive win for Oklahoma State? Yes, it is, right? Because that's not the most efficient shot you can take. That's a very controlled play style that, like, I would like out of my backup guard. So I'm here for it. Again, kind of playing off the dribble. Doesn't seem quite as comfortable going to the left as he is the right. Oh, uses the screen again. Like, this is great patience. So he's like, okay, there was no advantage. Get another screen. Boom. Explode around it. Use it again. You broke the #1 rule of defense, helping one pass away, you dummy. He's like, oh, fuck. And then catch. Boom, give me those 11. Give me those. Thank you. Thank you very much. Boom, we're here. Good pass. No look as well. Right on time, on target. Where'd he hit him, by the way? We hit him right in the shooting pocket. Thank you very much. We love that. We love that. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Another screen. Rolls the wrong way. He's fighting to try to get through there right now. There's nothing really coming, but nice of 4, not 4, whatever number this is right here, to come wrap back around, get an open 3. Just good patience. Didn't force anything, kept the dribble alive. Here we go. Here we go. He's like, 12, get out the way. Like, you're just standing there. He's like, I want the ball. I want the ball. You can't do anything from all the way out here, stupid. He's like, move, dummy. Go cut. Go set a screen for someone else. One's like, fuck it though. I'm open. Well, bet. So not really like a real assist there, kind of just nothing assist there, but is what it is. All right, pick. Boom, you hit him again. Perfect. They love the AVC floater on this Texas Tech team. AVC I was more of the ball handler in the situation, but if I got to the free throw line, that bitch was going up. It just wasn't. I'm making 9 out of 10 of them. I promise you. Like, my floater game, deadly. Absolutely deadly. Let's see this one more time. He loves this pick and roll stuff right here. So this is perfect. They're trying to hedge him a little bit right here. He's hitting the roll man perfectly. It's great. That's great, man. Some big man is going to be really happy playing with him. Here's a little bit of that transition, showing off the speed. Go lay it up and in. He's got enough size to get it there. I appreciate that he didn't shy away from the contact. He didn't like fade away or anything like that. He just went right up to try to put it off the glass. Just want to watch him kind of moving a little bit more. He's moving. Like, he's moving. Wouldn't call him like super electric by any means, but he's moving for sure. And at $178, you'd hope so. Boom, here I go. He's got aerodynamic hair too. That helps. All right, here we go. This is an ice, right? So that's the difference between a hedge and an ice right here. They're trying to kind of push him somewhere else, and they're really double teaming him right here. What should have happened on this is Toppin, and this is hard, right? Because they trapped him very well here, but mostly because a good screen wasn't set as well. Let's see that one more time. We're learning, right? We're all learning right here. So screen, he leaves a bit too early. Got to actually let him get around the screen, and he should have stopped right here, right? Big men, if you're setting a pick and they double right here, you have to be available for the short roll. That way you can catch it, and this is a very valuable thing in the NBA, right? Especially if you play with the Steph Currys, right? A Jamal Murray, like any of these like dynamic shooting kind of ball handlers, they're going to have to ice them at points, right? And so when you can be the Draymond Green short roller right here, you get to then play 4-on-3, which is fun because we've all done the 4-on-5, 3-on-2 drills, right? Where you're just kind of playing advantage basketball. That's all it is at that point. That's pretty easy to read. All right, here we go. He kept the dribble. Good pass. Hey, if it works, it works. I appreciate that he kept the dribble and didn't just like freak out when they double teamed him. That's great. Another screen. Here we go. I went pretty wide around this one. Again, we'd like you to keep it a little bit closer on it, but it worked anyway. Boom, boom, boom. Great pass. Great back door by 3 right here. 9 fell asleep on defense. We talk about it all the time, kids. You see the back of your defender's head? You cut, and that's what he does. Excellent pass. Hey, lay it up for me. Thank you very much. Okay, trying to ice again, trying to ice. He's breaking the ice. He's breaking the ice. Get past him. Good stuff. I like that he's not freaking out. Look how he takes a second to read, right? He's like, okay, they're icing me. They're icing me. Okay, I got a little bit of space now. 23 is not quite cutting me off. You have to stay like parallel to the baseline when you're doing these ice situations. Otherwise, guards will break it. He's like, okay, what am I going to have? What advantage do I have? He's like, 23's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's like, all right, bitch, I'm going by you now. I'm going by you. That's perfect. That's perfect execution. Like, I love this. Here we go. Oh, I don't know why y'all didn't guard him. Here we go. Kick it back out. That was a really nice pass as well. Look at this. Look at this. Catch. Boom. Right there. That was on time, on target. Perfect. This guy is going to make some NBA players happy. He's going to be a good one to play with. Like, the vision's there. He's making the reads pretty quickly. He's putting on time, crisp passes in the right places. Knows how to run the basic actions. I like this. I like this a lot. This is easy. I don't have to teach this guy a lot of the basics right here. And like, look, their offense isn't complicated, right? Like, all we're watching them do is just these pick and rolls at the top of the key over and over again. And this is how NBA basketball gets sometimes. Like, it really does. And it doesn't need to be that complicated because he's just like, okay, I know how to evaluate this. I know how to run this, and it's hard to play against. So there's a lot of it in the NBA. I'm happy about it. This time, nobody came up on him, so it's a different read, right? It's the same thing, but a different read. So this time, they dropped on him and tried to maybe switch a little bit more. There's a miscommunication going on here defensively, but he's like, okay, fine. I shoot a lot of three-pointers. Legs are maybe bent in like a little bit right here. He's a little bit lighter. That doesn't necessarily surprise me, but that jumper is smooth, man. That jumper's real smooth. I love it. Very, very good. Very, very good. And again, defensively, he's going to be limited, right? And so you have to, again, if you want this guy to be a starter in the NBA, because people are going to hunt this guy, right? Like, take Reed Shepherd, right? Reed Shepherd, he's got a lot of good defensive instincts, right? Makes some good defensive plays. but there's so many times where people just take him to the rack because he's small, right? And that's just going to be how it is, unfortunately, because NBA players aren't stupid. They understand that they can weigh more than somebody, right? And they like to bully people when they can. So there's just going to be limitations to him defensively because of his size, and that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Offensively, like, I can see a role for this guy. Great read. Again, I like how patient he is. He has the ball a lot, and we're not seeing him score without the ball at all, so that's something to keep in mind, is that when he comes into the game, which, again, for the role I'm envisioning for him, I do want him to have the ball. It's like, okay, I just took my star player out of the game, right? Let's say he's on Phoenix, right? And so it's like Devin Booker's your scorer, right? That's your guy getting buckets for your team. I'm taking Devin Booker out for the first time towards the end of the first quarter or something like that. I want Christian Anderson to finish out like the maybe last 3 minutes of the first quarter, and then like the first like 3 minutes of the second or something like that. It's like, hey, our scorer's out. You're going to come just kind of run things for us, keep the ship steady, right? Maybe get a couple buckets for us. That's the role that I need you for, right? Because our primary creator's gone. Okay, whatever. Oh, give me those. Blocked, yup. Give me those. Good stuff. All right, here we go. We're going around. We're making the read. This is perfect. He's too committed right here. Makes the right pass. Very good. Nothing but claps here. Oh, some off-ball stuff. Catch. Oh, y'all didn't guard me. Stupid. Let me watch this jumper one more time. We're kind of floating. This guy's got his hands on his hips, man. What the fuck? Like, cut. Do something. I don't know, man. College basketball, I tell you. Okay, ball's looking pretty good there. It was started a little bit low, but overall, man, his jumper's smooth. His jumper is smooth. He doesn't get like a ton of elevation on his jump shot, which is interesting. He might have to do more of that at the NBA level, right? Because he's 6'3". I mean, he's got good, like, it's fine size for his position, but it could be a little bit more. He might have to jump a little bit higher in order to get his shot off at least more comfortably at the NBA level. That's awesome playmaking right here. So again, we use the hip well. He's a lot more comfortable going to his right. He is much more comfortable going to his right. So again, got him in this drop coverage here. Boom, put the defender in jail, made the right pass. Toppin wasn't quite ready for whatever reason, but good stuff. Here we go. Let's just keep setting the screen, man. Just do it. Just keep doing it. 12's like, I'm open. Shut the fuck up, 12. Nobody gives a shit. Cut to the hoop or something like that. Like, do you know how far away you are right now? I hate this. I hate when people do shit like this, man. I'm open. Bitch, do you see where I am right now? Like, do you know how long it's going to take for me to pass it there? Cut. Go get open. Go cut here. These two are like, hey, who are you guarding, right? How is it? What is this defense? Like, we have to make fun of college basketball a little bit in every video, right? There's two offensive players here, one defender, and this guy's also wide open somehow. How are there two people guarding nobody? Oh, Oklahoma State. What the fuck are you guys doing, man? What the fuck are you guys doing? I don't know. But yeah, 12, go do something else, dummy. Go do something else. Okay, so we're coming around. Fuck it. I'm just taking this shot right here. Bang. 12, you weren't open. I don't give a shit. You're not open. Screen again. What I was going to say before, because they just keep going to this pick and roll, not enough coaches just do that. Just keep spamming shit, man. If they can't stop it, fine. Like, don't adjust things for him. Just keep going. Here we go. This is cool. All right, they're just went into a post-up situation. Shout out Toppin. Here we go. Screen. He rolled the right way. This is perfect. Let me see this one more time. That's a great screen and roll right here. Watch. Screen, roll. See how open he is now? Unfortunately, they're icing him on this one, so again, he's going to dribble out. He's going to see, and 23 is trying to recover now. Great stuff. Oh, my goodness. Spin. He's a cyclone. Here we go. Trying to ice again. This is great. Oh, such a good read. Toppin is living off of this kid. Here we go. Just keeping the dribble alive. I love it, man. I love that he doesn't ever stop his dribble. He doesn't get flustered by, like, defenses that are on him. Give me those. Let's go. Ooh. Watch this. There's a sniper on the court. Did y'all hear this? Sniper for hire right here. Watch. Oh, no. Sheila. I love how he just pans off the screen slowly, never to be seen again. Give me a lob real quick. No. Oh, I didn't see that coming. I thought for sure we were giving it up for a lob or something. He said, you know what, fuck it. Let me just boom on you real quick. Hey, I got to see this one more time. Here we go. Oh, Sheila. He's like, all right, who do I got with me? Great read. He's like, all right, fuck it then. You getting dunked on. Hey, there we go. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, very cool. One more time. Hey, good shit. All right, we got one more game to watch. 31-pointer against the Cincinnati Bearcats. Let's see it. Pick, roll. Oh, ooh, getting a little shifty here. That's one thing. Ooh, off the glass. Okay. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of. We haven't seen like a ton of like self-creation just like in isolation, right? He's mostly just like operating out of the pick and roll. So something potentially to work on. And who knows, maybe there's more clips of it elsewhere or whatever. Here we go. Here we go. I'm just attacking. Way to stay like straight going towards the hoop. I really thought he was going to fade out this way, but he stays focused and he stays going towards the rim. That's great. That's great. I haven't had a lot of negative things to say about this guy. 12, stealing that ball. Let's go. I'm running. Oh, yeah, we're attacking you. Nice little drag step right there. Let me see this one more time. Yeah, no, when he gets out and moving, he gets out and moving. Look at this steal. He's moving now. There we go. There's a little bit of the speed. Attack. Great stuff. He's not able to take him too hard. Again, he's a light. He's a lighty. He's a lighty. Here we go. Here we go. Kick it back out. Good pass. Cool. Pick, roll. We're attacking right here. That was some getaway speed right there. Okay. So here's the thing too with speed, right? Because you've been hearing me say like not like super quick. We haven't seen it so far. Once we see you do it once, we know it's there, right? Like once we see top speed, we see top speed. This was an interesting one right here, right? So he's like, okay, what do I got? Turned his head, the defender, and he accelerated on that one. There we go. Just didn't quite get it up and in. Got the foul on that one. That's totally fine. Here we go. Pick. We're evaluating. Nice skip pass on this one because the roll man wasn't open either. Because watch this, right? They've seen this. They know this is what they do. So they take the roll man away, which this is the right thing to do defensively, right? Is to take the easier pass away. But he makes that pass, and it's pretty on time, on target. We've seen 11 hitting those. We've seen him hitting those. Here we go. Okay, we've got a pin down into what I'm going to guess is Spain action right here. Here we go. Pick. Yep, it's the classic. This is the stereotypical college coach in the offseason being like, okay, I'm going to figure out some good plays to add to my system really quick. Let me look up on YouTube good basketball plays. And it's a fine play. Like, it really is. It's very basic. It's just spaced out, pin down into Spain. So pin down action right here to get the initial screen going up, and then Spain action is just screen the screener, right? So they're kind of icing him right here. This guy tries to come back up to stop the three-point attempt, but instead we get an alley-oop. Run perfectly. Man, his execution in plays is perfect. He threw that lob really well. Good stuff, man. Very, very impressed. Very, very impressed. This guy knows how to make the reads. He really, really does. The assists and points are real. I'm blowing by you. Oh! Don't cock it back for me. Don't cock it back for me. He saw green right here, and he's like, okay, there we go. Nice little rim grazer right there. Hey, good shit, boy. Good shit, boy. I love it. Here we go. Coming off the screen. Perfect. He loves that pocket pass, and I love that he loves it. Here we go. What are we doing? Nice screen. Notice how he set the pick there as well. Underrated thing you can do here on this little flip pass. Boom, and set the screen right here. Very well done. This guy's thinking. I like Christian, man. I like it. I think you guys were thinking I wouldn't like this guy quite as much. I think he's actually pretty under control. So this is the interesting thing, right? Here's a takeaway from this. Sometimes you look at the shot chart and I went, okay, I think he's just kind of taking a lot of erratic shots right here, and he's kind of just like, fuck it, I can just shoot it from wherever. No, he's actually just like playing really controlled basketball, and it's taking what is given to him during the whole game. So this is fascinating to watch, right? Very, very cool. Here we go. Cross. You knew that was going to be a cross right away. Like the way he was sizing up, a dude starts like bringing the ball up this slowly against you like that, where he's just kind of like, okay, maybe I'm doing. He's going back the other way, especially to his strong hand. Come on now, dude. Cross, right? I'm going all the way. Fuck you. Yep. Nice little elevation on that one. Here we go. Oh, man, that was just the first half. Okay, great. Put the defender in jail again. Oh, the Gortat action. We haven't seen Gortat action in a while. I don't know how many of you guys remember Marcin Gortat for the Wizards, the Polish Hammer himself, a fun 2K player if you never played with him back in like NBA 2K15 or something like that. But Gortat was kind of the guy that was like, hey, in pick and roll, right, especially with John Wall, you set this initial screen. This would be Gortat. The defender puts him in jail by snaking back through the defense, and then what Gortat would do is set another screen here so that you could kind of complete the snake and get all the way through right here. That is perfect. Cool. Nice, hits the screener right here. Oh, that wasn't even him. This is just catch and shoot opportunity. I want to see the catch and shoot one more time. I'm having a lot of fun watching this. I'm open. Catch. That looks pretty good. He jumps together well. Nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see it one more time. Screen. Great read on it. Great read. Just takes it off the dribble. Yeah. We like him. We like Christian Andersen. All right, this isn't going to be snake through it again. Definitely likes going to the right. I don't see much of a left hand right now. But that's okay. Like NBA teams are going to figure that out, but I can work with this, right? I can work with a guy that gets it already. Like we can work on left hand ball handling. It's a lot harder to teach people to make the reads, at least in my mind. So here we go. Here we go. Jump shot looks great. Awesome, awesome. Oh, what happened on this play? What happened on this one? Again, they iced him. Nice. He didn't just like pass it right away either. I love how he's taking his time to read it. So here, he could have just tried to make the pass here. Probably would have gotten stolen. He passed, fakes, and then puts it around. And then Five's like, hey, let me go dunk this basketball really quick. Do I need to see much more of this? He's hitting threes. We get it. He's running things well. Great pass. Like, no, this is excellent. All right, that's Christian Andersen. All right, so final thoughts on Christian Andersen here. Clearly, I like him a lot. I really do. Like, this is a guy that just gets it. The size is going to limit him, right? Is he like an elite creator by any means? Elite shot maker? I wouldn't necessarily say that by any means. Like, I'm mostly just trying to say I don't envision this guy being like a 25-point-a-game guy in the NBA, like, type of dude where he's kind of leading your team. But again, like, for the role that I would draft this guy with, because he's kind of projected to go around, like, the 20s or something like that, I feel like we can work this guy into a very quality, kind of offensively focused backup guard. And I'd be very excited about that, right? I mean, if you can get a good rotation player at that pick in the draft, you're doing very good. So I like Andersen. I really, really do. I think there's certainly stuff there. Now, there's more competition at his position at the NBA level, right? So it's a little bit harder. But from the starting point that he's at, I feel like we can. There's a pretty high level of like success that we could have with this player. So I like him. The jump shot looks great. The reads look great. You're going to be just limited defensively. He's a good athlete. Just seems smart and under control. I'm a fan. I'm certainly a fan. So, where are we putting him on the big board is the question. Where am I putting him on the big board? Because there's a lot of guards in this class. There are a lot of guards in this class, right? I like him more than a lot of these guys, honestly, right? So we're going up here. Am I putting him past Quaintance? I think so, honestly. And people are already going, ooh, you're putting him kind of high on the board. Do I like him more than Mara? That's kind of the question, right? And more so, do I like him more than some of these other guards? And by the way, I should always explain, how does this big board work? A big board is always just the order at which you would want the chance to kind of develop and have those guys on your team if you had a blank roster, right? So AJ's the first guy I would take. I'm not saying that he's the best player right now or will be the best player. That's just the first guy I want the chance to develop. Then Caleb, and then stuff from there. And then, you kind of work yourself into more so a team big board from there, right? So looking at the other guards, I like Mikal more. I think Acuff and Mikal have like more potential than him. Kingston Flemings is going to be able to do a lot for me defensively, and I think he's a pretty good playmaker as well. I think the playmaking is a little bit better here, but I feel like Kingston Flemings could get there. I might like Andersen more than Wagler day one. Wagler maybe a little bit more potential. Phylan, very comparable. Honestly, very comparable. And by the way, this board will change before the end of the season, but I'll share my real one with you guys but right before the draft or whatever. I like Phylan a little bit more for the dynamicness that he can bring on both ends, and he plays with kind of that similar pace. Lopez, then, so we get into the conversation to him. I just like the potential a little bit more of what he can do. Mara, again, it's just hard to find guys at that position, so I think I'm going to put Andersen right here, right after Mara here. So there we go. We've got him 13 on the board right now. I'll go in and fill in notes afterwards. I've got notes for all these guys that you can go see. You can also go see my notes on these guys on Draft Baller. Where are my scouts? Yeah, you guys can see like my reports on all of these guys here, which is pretty cool. This will look a lot cleaner, but you can see all my notes on the guys that we've kind of watched so far. So definitely go check those out. But anyways, I appreciate you guys as always. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. This was a fun one for me to start off with, and let me know who we should watch later this week. But with that being said, thank you guys. Let's move on to the comment of the video. Alrighty, y'all. Comment to the video is coming from our Ada. I never remember how to say the name. Mara here. Does he fit in the NBA series video? Definitely worth the watch. You guys were enjoying this one. But the comment to the video is coming from Nixus J1Z. I don't know. But he had a really interesting note here because we noted Mara shooting only like 50% from from the free throw line or something like that. He said, for the free throw percentage, take it with a grain of salt. He made about 70 to 80% of his free throws in the second half of the year and was 23 of 26 in the tournament, or March, I believe. And this was a really cool thing to note. I was like, see, now that's some good analysis or whatever. I really appreciate that. That's insightful. This is someone that, you know, maybe he was just struggling with something like early in the year, something like that. He was just feeling off, but then it got going a little bit in the second half of the year, right? So it's like, okay, that is kind of a different story, right? Maybe he isn't just atrocious from the free throw line. It just was really bad at the start, which, you know, that's an outlier as well. So something interesting to take into account here. And you guys are also see this is a transcribed voice message. If you guys are using the mobile version of YouTube, a lot of times you're getting a voice memo from me. If you're using that mobile version, you can actually hear my response to things, which is really, really cool. But obviously I'm using the desktop version, so it's just transcribed. But anyway, thank you for the awesome comment. If you guys want to have more great basketball conversations, go join the Discord. Link is down in the description below. As always, I appreciate you guys. And yeah, let's push towards 10K. We're pushing, y'all. We are pushing. Let's push for it. I think that'd be a really cool thing to achieve before kind of the start of the off-season series or whatever. But anyway, thank you guys, and we'll talk to you later.